This time for Africa, Tango.
Hello everybody, welcome to Nunu Waco Show, an EBSTV special report all the way from Atlanta while we are celebrating the 28th annual sports and cultural event presented by ESFNA. Right now I have one of our most important sponsors, team members up here, but before I get to talk to them, I would like all of you to know that this program is presented by Access Real Estate, stylish home in the best location at affordable price. And if you want to visit them, you can visit them at www.accessrealestate.com or text AREB at 8383 in Ethiopia or Africa for more information. Can I have your name?
Meron Alamayo.
Meron, what is your position and how important is it for females, especially teenage girls, to be involved in sports?
I play defense. I'm sweeper. Well, important for females to play soccer, there's lots of reasons. One, it's team building. Like women, we need that to find strength amongst one another. And also just, there's a lot of things you can find like playing in a sport with Abisha women, especially, because you don't see that a lot. We're one of a kind. Honestly, our team, there's a method to our madness, but we work. All right.
I need to know what the method to this madness is.
To our madness, you have to hang out with us to find that out. Yeah.
And you, if you can tell me what position you play and why do you think it's important for females to be involved in a male-dominated sports like soccer?
I play wing, and it's good to play. Alright. As female, you see, as we say, we have only 2 teams, and we need like more. Like how playing and more team. We need like more team, so it's important to play, and for like we need respect as a guys team, and that's all.
And I know that I spoke to you earlier in the week, and you're the team manager. As a team manager, how do you keep all females under control? Because that can be a tough thing.
It's chaos, but you have to manage to stay calm and try to listen to everybody and do what's better for the team.
And as a team manager, I know that it's also your responsibility to make sure that they not only play soccer, but still remain to be females, girls. So how do you go about doing that?
Well, okay, we have time, like we have curfews, and then we all act like ladies. We're all grown, so that's not a problem with my team.
And Access is one of our major sponsors, and it's sponsoring an all-female team. And not only that, but you all are teenagers. So why is it important for, young Ethiopian girls to be involved in not just soccer, but anything that brings us together?
Okay, first thing, it's a male-dominated community. That's the main thing. We don't get as much respect as the guys do. That's number one. Number two, we've been doing this so we can have, we can show off that we have a female team. We've been holding it since 2008 in DC. I'm still standing strong. I have my team. We still exist. Access has been helping us since last year. He's one of my main sponsors for the team. I mean, I don't know. He's the best.
And I know you told me that there's a method to this madness. So because I haven't had the chance to hang out with you, tell me a little bit of this method and madness.
To our madness. All right. There's several parts to it. One, okay, well, to deal with one another, we have to have patience. We at times, we all are such, all of us, I'm amongst Abisha women, people think that, we're all quiet, well-mannered. We are well-mannered, but at the same time, everyone on this team has such a strong personality. Everyone is a alpha woman. Everybody, they're not afraid to hold back. They're not afraid to speak their mind, which is a beautiful thing, And, we work that out. Sometimes we clash, But, you know, we work it out. And, like, at the end of the day, we always love each other.
And I take it that you all are from a different background. How do you come, you know, we're not just one race of Ethiopians. How do you come along and share your different tribal and tradition and, you know, all the good stuff that Ethiopia has to offer under one umbrella?
Under one umbrella?
Yeah, because you're a team.
Yeah. Well, besides the fact that we're a team, we're in America, known as the melting pot. We all, you know, before a game, sometimes we'll have Mazmur playing, we'll have, you know, and then we'll mix it in with a little gurage, a little, you know, we have our DJs where they're mixing their little songs, and we'll even put a little hip hop in there. But, you know, we know how to, you know, get each other, come together, and get ourselves excited for the game.
And I'm going to go back to being a team manager. You said you're a team manager. How did this team originate? Like, who came up with the idea to start an all-girls soccer team?
I was in D.C., and it was St. Michael. St. Michael came up with the idea, and we came up with girls from different states like Maryland, D.C., Virginia, and we put two teams together. We played against each other. And then the next year was in Chicago. We had one standing team, and we took that to Chicago. After that, it continued from that.
And if other girls want to be a part of your team, what is the criteria that they need to meet? I mean, you know, usually when you're in high school, you have to maintain a certain GPA, you have to do this, and you have to do that. So what is your standard as a team?
Well, we're sisters, okay? There are people on this team that have never played soccer in their life. We teach each other how to play. We're sisters, we're females, so we have each other's back. So there's anybody can join my team anytime they want.
Okay, so I'm going to ask each and every one of you one thing, and it is one message that you would want to relate to the girls in Ethiopia who don't have what you have or think they don't know, you know, they can do this. What would it be?
Okay, first of all, they should know their strengths. We can do anything if we put our mind to it, especially females. You know, like even in a house, and when they're married, the female is the leader. We can lead the soccer team. Next year is you're gonna watch more teams coming here to play. So just stay strong. Know your strengths.
Perfect. How about you? What is the message that you want to send back home?
Message? Speak up. Just speak up. Even when they try to silence you, speak up. You know, that's all I have to say.
Thank you. And on the count of three, I want you to say, watch EBS and thank you, Access. So 1, 2, 3.
EBS. Thank you, Access.
Thank you, ladies.
This time for Africa.
One Ethiopia!
This time for Africa.
Hello, everybody. As you saw earlier, I had a very, very nice conversation with an all-girls team sponsored by Access. And right now, I have a representative of Access here in the U.S. What's your name, sir?
Tamrad Medin.
Mr. Tamrad, tell me why it is important as a business in Ethiopia to sponsor girls here.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to say thank you to EBSTV for giving us this opportunity. And I have also a big interest as a business entity because the Ethiopian diaspora here in the United States will get an opportunity to see what's being done in Ethiopia.
I understand that Access is also one of our biggest sponsors, and I understand that you are actually building some amazingly beautiful homes in Ethiopia. How does that concept come about?
Well, I think the concept was started by the owner, Mr. Ermias Amelga. What he's trying to do is he's trying to bring in a new concept of building structures with steel so that the properties can be finished in a very short time. They are given between a year to 1.5 years. And you know, the most important factor here is the fact that properties are delivered as promised on time. If not, they will pay a penalty for every time they are late.
And as a business venture in Ethiopia, how are you involving the community? And I know, you know, building any entity, bringing any business to Ethiopia, you know, enriches the economy, but how are you involving the community?
Well, the first step when this gentleman came and talked to me about developing a real estate to the diaspora, we first discussed how he can introduce to the Ethiopian community here. And in May last year, he launched one of his businesses, the timeshares. And after that, he opened an office in Virginia, and now we are opening another one in Maryland, where we are looking for some people to employ and inform the real estate agents. So the whole point is he's bringing a good quality product to the diaspora who have been away from their country. They can come and buy something in Ethiopia.
So the whole concept is to attract diasporas to come back home and own a real estate in wherever part of the country that you are building these homes.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. The other reason is, and some of them might also give the opportunity for their parents to have their own properties over there. They can also have investment properties over there. There are many folds about it, you know.
And in being an amazing real estate thing, is there other things that you are venturing into in Ethiopia?
Well, I'm not directly involved with the other things. As you know, I've been doing real estate over 30 years in the United States. I have a lot of experience and I have a lot of contact with the Ethiopian diaspora. What I'm trying to help is only in the part of the real estate part only.
And I know you know, as a real estate company, you sponsor a lot of things in the community here in the diaspora. But what is Access Real Estate doing in Ethiopia to, you know, enrich the people there that might not be wealthy enough to own these homes?
Well, you know, there are quite few affordable condominiums, or they call them apartments, are done. The price is very, very reasonable. Quality building they are building for people who can buy it too.
Are these real estates only for sale, or are they rentable? Let's say if I want a vacation in Ethiopia, or I want to rent it for some of my relatives, are any of these facilities going to be rentable, or are they just solely for sale?
Well, for now, the properties are sold for owner occupant, but they can also be sold to investor, and the investor can rent it.
Okay, if there is anything that you can say as a representative of Access here in the United States to the people on the continent of Africa, and most importantly in Ethiopia, what would it be?
Well, what I'm gonna say is Mr. Ermias really has developed a good model to connect the Ethiopian diaspora with their country, because some people who have never gone back to Ethiopia will have a feeling that they can go and get something good whenever they go there and see. In terms of lodging, they can get an apartment building or a timeshare, and any kind of thing which is similar and luxurious like some of the properties in the United States.
And are these homes have a little bit of Ethiopian cultural flavor to them? Because I personally don't want to go to Ethiopia and live in an apartment that I'm leaving behind here. So what exactly is the concept that you have going into building these homes?
Well, I can't say much about the final touch. Maybe you might have talked to Mr. Ermias and his architect about that.
Okay, I'm going to have to catch Mr. Ermias in Ethiopia to discuss this. But thank you so much for talking to us and being a sponsor for us.
I would like to thank the young Ethiopian girls to play hard and win, and we're very, very happy about that. And I'm also connected with them because I am a father of 3 daughters, you know, teenagers' daughters. That's why.
No, that's great. I encourage any, you know, females to take part in a male-dominated arena, because it gives encouragement to the girls on the continent of Africa, and of course in Ethiopia, when they see us do these things that the guys can do, that they also get motivated. So congratulations, and thank you for doing that.
Thank you again, EBS.
This time for Africa.
Thank you for watching EBS special report from Atlanta, Georgia at the 28th Annual Sports and Cultural Event presented by ESFNA. I will have a special report coming to you for my show, but please stay tuned to watch all of the amazing events that we are going to be bringing to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, I am Nunu Waco for EBS TV. Thank you for watching.